This video explains how path aliases work in web applications. So you can see here that we've got a database with a bunch of tables in them, and I can go here and I can build a grid component. I've built a grid here on the customer table, and I have not yet saved the grid. So when I go to the XBasic tab here, you can see that it shows that the grid is based on a table called the customer table in the V10 DemoDB database. But when I go now and I save the grid, and I'll just go here and I'll call it demo grid, the database, the table file name got encoded using this alias over here. Now this alias, path alias .adb path, is one of the built-in aliases in Alpha 5, and it always points to the same folder that the database is in. So if we go basically back to the control panel, we can see here that all of the tables that are in here are actually in this folder V10 DemoDB, which is the same folder that the database itself is in. And I can confirm that by going to the interactive window, and if I go here and say a5.get get path, you can see that the path for the current database is V10 demo. And if I go here and say $get name, that's the name of the current database that I'm working with. So when I now go and run this application or publish this application, the A5I file gets published. So let's go ahead right now and turn on our server and run the application. So you can see here that the application is now running. And now let's open up the Alpha 5, the A5 application.a5i file that got published. So now you can see here we're looking inside the webroot, inside the live preview folder at the A5 application.a5i file, and you can see here that what gets published in this file is the name of the alias and also the corresponding folder that it should be used. So when this grid that we've just created is actually run, this alias over here, path alias, is replaced by whatever value is inside, has been defined for that path alias. So when you publish your projects, you specify what the actual path is for each alias. So now let's basically assume that we wanted to we had in our database that we had a table that wasn't in the same folder as the current database. So what I'm going to do here is go and add a new table to this database that comes from an external folder. So here we go, and I'm going to go here and add another table. So let's go to and I'm going to go here and add the customer table from the Alpha Sports folder. So now I've actually got two customer tables here, one from the demo DB database and one from the Alpha Sports folder. And I'm going to go here and temporarily just drop that folder, drop that table. So now I'm going to go here and create a new grid component. So I'll go here and say new grid. And again, I'm going to choose the customer table, but this time this is the customer table from the Alpha Sports folder. And now when I go to the XBasic tab, you can see here it says C:\Alpha Sports customer. So I'm going to pause the video now and pick it up in the next video.